Holy cow. Look at this thing. Welcome back to the Fab Forums. Today, gonna work on the gray Goose. Gonna try to finish up the induction. A little cutting, a little welding. Picked up an assortment of tubing the other day. 2 U-bends, 2 45s, 2 90s, 2 straight pieces. What I need to finish is from the turbo down and connected in the induction tubing on both sides. Let's do this.
Like I'm stuck, choices are made to create the man I knew. And when I get home, will you take me for who I am? And when I get to see my son, will he be afraid of what I've done? Don't leave me hanging, trust. I set my sights up high. It's up to you to pull me through. Locked and loaded, tracer in the sky. Quiet now, my love, it's time to kill. Make some noise, impose I will. Control the breathing, that rag on his head. Screaming as he runs, we'll make him.
I have the tubing laid out on the car. Had to kind of change it up a little bit compared to the way I previously did it, just because I want to route some stuff a little bit different. But I think I've got it laid out. Now I just got to cut and weld. So basically, I'm gonna take this U-bend, cut it in half, and then re-weld it in a different configuration for one turbo, and then the other one, we're just gonna 45 this 90 with a fish mouth on it, so it can meet up with another tube. And actually be like a Y piece on the bottom for the other turbo. Let's do this.
Loaded, tracer in the sky. Quiet now, my love, it's time to kill. Make some noise, impose I will. Control the breathing, that rag on his head. Screaming as he runs, we'll make him dead. And when I get home, will you take me for who I am? And when I get to see my son, will you be afraid of what I've done? Don't leave me hanging, you're the one I trust. I set my sights up high. It's up to you to pull me through. Locked and loaded, tracer in the sky. Quiet now, my love, it's time to kill. Make some noise, impose I will. Control the breathing, that rag on his head. Screaming as he runs, we'll make him dead. And when I get home, will you take me for who I am? And when I get to see
think I made some progress. Got all the induction tied up today. Well, not all of it. I got one turbo done. I got to do the other side. It's kind of a pain in the tail, but here, hang on a second. Let's do something. Snapchat a little bit. Snappy Chatty, I want to introduce you to somebody. Snappy Chatty, this is YouTube. YouTube, this is Snappy Chatty. You know, just doing some filming on the gray Goose.
Don't leave me hanging, you're the one I trust. I set my sights up high. It's up to you to pull me through. Locked and loaded, tracer in the sky. Quiet now, my love, it's time to kill. Make some noise, impose I will. Control the breathing, that rag on his head. Screaming as he runs, we'll make him dead. And when I get home, will you take me for who I am? And when I get to see my son, will you be afraid of what I've done?
I spent several hours just trying to get this thing where it fit perfect before I welded it. And that kind of brings me to a point that I want to address with you guys. And that's execution. Execution is extremely important, right? On this particular piece, I made sure that everything fit perfect, that everything was cut to the right size and cleaned properly before I even started to weld it. Spent several hours, like I said. I kind of try to do that with everything I do in life. Not just on cars, not just in projects, but everything, right? Because execution is the key to success. If you want to have success, you need to execute properly. And I'll give you an example. So like school. Like you could just go to school, right? You could just go through the motions. But the way you execute at school is what matters. Good grades, you learn something. And you can apply that to everything in your life, right? Execution matters. It matters how you do it. Not just that you do it. Matters in cars and hot rods, matters in business, matters in everything. Relationships, how you execute that relationship with somebody, or how you execute that business matters. Just a thought. All right, let's do some final assembly on this thing, see what it looks like. Alright guys, that's it for this week. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully we'll have this thing done soon. I feel like I've been saying that forever, but soon. Making progress, that's all that counts, right? I want you guys to go tag me in social media. I want to see your projects. I've had pretty good success with people tagging me before. I like to see that stuff. I want to see what you guys are doing. So go tag me, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. Find me. I'll put some links up right here where you can get me at. That's it. See you guys Friday.
It's up to you.